Hi guide, welcome to my channel. The sun shines on a cold morning, casting a gentle, pale light across the snow-covered world outside the girl's window. A thick blanket of white covers the trees, the rooftops, and the quiet street below, muffling all sound and creating a sense of peaceful isolation. Inside her room, however, it is a haven of warmth and quiet comfort. The air is still and cozy, filled with the gentle hum of the house waking up. The girl stirs slowly from her sleep, wrapped in a cocoon of soft blankets and pillows. A small, contented smile touches her lips as she becomes aware of the day. There is a special feeling in the air, a gentle thrum of anticipation that tells her today is not just any day. It is a holiday, a day set apart from all others. She stretches languidly, her movements slow and deliberate, savoring the last few moments of sleepy tranquility before the day truly begins. The quiet of the house is a comforting presence, a promise of the happy, unhurried hours to come. She feels a deep sense of peace, a feeling of being exactly where she is supposed to be. This is a special day, and she feels it in every part of her being. The heart of the home, the kitchen, is alive with activity and warmth. The girl joins her family, who are already bustling about, their movements a well-practiced dance of cooperation and affection. The air is thick with the most wonderful holiday aromas, a rich tapestry of scents that speaks of tradition and celebration. The savory smell of a turkey roasting slowly in the oven mingles with the yeasty fragrance of fresh bread rising on the countertop. The earthy scent of chopped vegetables adds another layer to the delicious perfume filling the room. Everyone has a task. The girl carefully stirs a large pot on the stove, watching as the ingredients blend together into a thick, fragrant sauce. Her brother is meticulously setting the table, placing plates, silverware, and glasses with focused care. Their parents move between the stove and the counter, coordinating the cooking with an easy rhythm. Laughter punctuates their conversations, light and happy, as they share jokes and stories while they work. The clatter of pots and pans, the gentle murmur of voices, and the shared smiles create a symphony of domestic joy. It is more than just preparing a meal. It is the creation of a shared experience, a memory being woven in real time. With all the preparations complete, everyone gathers around the beautifully set dining table. The centerpiece is a magnificent golden brown turkey, surrounded by an array of colorful and enticing side dishes. Steam rises gently from bowls of creamy mashed potatoes, bright green beans, and rich dark gravy. The food looks absolutely delicious, a feast for the eyes as much as for the stomach. Before anyone takes a bite, they all raise their glasses, their faces glowing in the warm light of the room. A chorus of happy holidays rings out, a heartfelt expression of their shared joy and gratitude. Then the meal begins. The sounds of cutlery against plates mix with the continuous flow of conversation and happy chatter. They talk about their year, their hopes for the future, and funny stories from holidays past. The table is not just full of food. It is full of life, love, and connection. The room feels incredibly warm and safe, a sanctuary from the cold world outside. In this space, surrounded by her family and the abundance of the holiday feast, the girl feels a profound sense of belonging and contentment. After the last plates are cleared away, the family moves to the cozy living room. The fire in the hearth crackles and pops, casting a warm, dancing glow across their faces. They settle into comfortable armchairs and sofas, each nursing a steaming mug of warm tea. The fragrant steam curls up into the air, carrying with it a soothing aroma of herbs and spices. This is the time for stories. The girl's grandfather recounts tales from his youth, his voice a gentle, melodic rhythm that holds everyone captivated. Her mother shares a funny anecdote from work, sparking a round of hearty laughter that echoes through the room. The girl and her brother talk about their friends and their dreams, their voices filled with the bright energy of youth. Laughter and smiles are abundant, flowing as freely as the conversation. In these quiet moments of shared intimacy, everyone feels incredibly close and happy. There are no distractions, no pressures, just the simple, profound joy of being together. This, for the girl, is her favorite time of the entire day, the quiet connection, the shared warmth, the feeling of being part of a loving, unbreakable unit. As evening deepens, a peaceful quiet descends upon the house once more. The day is almost over, its happy energy slowly settling into a calm and restful silence. The fire has burned down to glowing embers, and the only light comes from a few soft lamps scattered around the room. The family, still together, feels a deep and abiding sense of thankfulness. They are grateful for the delicious food that nourished their bodies, for the unconditional love that nourished their souls, and for the precious gift of time they were able to share with one another. These simple things, food, love, and time, are the true treasures of the holiday. One by one, they say their good nights, their voices soft in the quiet house. Hugs are exchanged. Promises to see each other in the morning are made. The girl heads to her room, her heart full and content. As she climbs back into her warm bed, she reflects on the day's events. It was more than just a good day. It was a perfect holiday, a day filled with all the things that matter most. She closes her eyes, a peaceful smile on her face, and drifts off to sleep, carrying the warmth and happiness of the day with her into her dreams. Finally, please, guide viewers, subscribe my channel and watch to another video. Thank you. Bye. Hi guide, welcome to my channel. It is a bright morning in America. We drive into a small town. The road is quiet. The town feels warm and peaceful. The early sun casts long shadows on the pavement, and the air is fresh with the scent of dew-covered grass. Birds are chirping their morning songs from the branches of old oak trees that line the street. A gentle breeze rustles the leaves, creating a soft, whispering sound that adds to the tranquil atmosphere. The houses we pass are quaint, with well-tended gardens and welcoming porches. A few people are already out, walking their dogs or enjoying a morning jog, and they offer a friendly wave as we drive by. Everything about this place seems to invite you to slow down, to take a deep breath, and to simply be present. The pace of life here feels different, unhurried, and genuine. The town seems to hold a promise of simplicity and connection, a stark contrast to the rush of city life we left behind. We feel a sense of calm settle over us as we continue our journey into the heart of this charming community. The driver, a young woman with a relaxed smile, glances at her friend in the passenger seat. She speaks in a soft, appreciative tone. This town is small, but very friendly. Her friend, looking out the window with a look of contentment, nods in agreement. The scenery is picturesque, with picket fences and blooming flower beds. Yes, I like places like this. Her voice is filled with a quiet sense of wonder. They feel as though they've discovered a hidden gem, a place untouched by the frantic energy of the modern world. The town's small size is not a limitation, but a virtue, fostering a close-knit community where everyone seems to know one another. The architecture is a mix of classic American styles, with historic buildings standing proudly alongside more modern, yet equally charming homes. A sense of history permeates the air, a feeling that generations have lived and loved in this very place. The stillness is not an emptiness, but a fullness of peace. They park the car near a small diner with a cheerful, striped awning. The smell of coffee and bacon drifts out, beckoning them inside. As they enter the diner, a bell above the door chimes softly. A waitress with a warm smile and a kind face approaches their table. "Good morning. How are you today?" she asks, her voice friendly and welcoming. The traveler, the young woman who was driving, looks up from the menu and returns the smile. "We're good, thank you." The diner is cozy and filled with the low hum of conversation. Sunlight streams through the large windows, illuminating the checkered tablecloths and the chrome details of the counter. The waitress holds a notepad, ready to take their order. "What would you like?" she asks patiently. The traveler decides quickly. "I would like eggs and toast, please." As the waitress jots down the order, a local man sitting at a nearby table turns towards them. He has a weathered face and a friendly glint in his eye. "Morning. You're not from around here, are ya?" he says, his voice carrying the distinct, unhurried cadence of a local. The traveler smiles, not at all bothered by the friendly intrusion. "No, we're just visiting." The man nods, taking a slow sip of his coffee. "Well, you picked a good day for it. Welcome to Harmony Creek." This simple exchange feels more genuine and connecting than 100 anonymous encounters in a bustling city. After their breakfast, the two friends decide to explore the town on foot. Main Street is full of life. People walk slowly. They smile and say hello. The street is lined with independent shops, each with its own unique character. There's a bookstore with a cat sleeping in the window, a hardware store with wooden barrels of nails out front, and a bakery where the sweet scent of fresh bread fills the air. Children ride their bicycles on the sidewalk, their laughter echoing in the pleasant morning air. An elderly couple sits on a bench, sharing a newspaper and enjoying the sunshine. The pace is relaxed, and no one seems to be in a hurry. As they pass a small boutique, the shop owner, a woman with vibrant, colorful scarves, steps out onto the sidewalk. "Hi there! Welcome to our town," she exclaims with genuine enthusiasm. The traveler is touched by the open and friendly nature of the people here. "Thank you. It's a lovely place," she replies, her voice filled with sincerity. The shop owner beams. "We think so. Let me know if you need any recommendations for things to see." The sense of community is palpable. It's a place where strangers are treated like neighbors. Further down the street, they come across a small farmer's market set up in the town square. Tables are laden with fresh produce, vibrant and colorful under the bright sun. A farmer with a sun hat and a cheerful grin stands behind a table piled high with shiny red apples. Fresh apples, sweet and crispy. He calls out, his voice strong, and clear. The traveler and her friend are drawn to the beautiful display. The traveler picks up an apple, admiring its perfect shape and rich color. "How much are they?" she asks, already imagining the sweet, juicy flavor. The farmer gestures to a brown paper bag. $2 a bag," he answers. The traveler's eyes widen slightly in pleasant surprise. "That's a good deal," she remarks, reaching for her wallet. In the city, a single organic apple could cost that much. The farmer smiles, a proud and genuine expression on his face. "Sure is. These are homegrown." He explains that he picked them from his orchard just this morning. The simple transaction feels meaningful, a direct connection to the person who grew the food. They buy a bag of apples and continue their walk, biting into the crisp, sweet fruit as they go. As the day draws to a close, the sun is going down. The town is quiet again. It feels like home. The vibrant colors of the sunset paint the sky in shades of orange, pink, and purple. The streetlights on Main Street begin to flicker on, casting a warm, golden glow on the empty sidewalks. The lively energy of the day has subsided into a peaceful, serene stillness. The friends find themselves back at the edge of town, looking out over the valley as the last sliver of sun disappears behind the hills. The air grows cooler, and the scent of wood smoke from a distant chimney hangs in the air. The sounds of the evening are soft and comforting. The chirp of crickets, the distant bark of a dog, the gentle rustle of leaves. A feeling of deep peace and contentment washes over She turns to her friend, her voice soft in the quiet evening. "I will remember this town." Her friend nods, looking at the twinkling lights that have begun to appear in the windows of the houses below. "Me too. People are very kind here." They stand in comfortable silence for a while longer, soaking in the profound sense of belonging they found in a place they had only just discovered. It was a day that reminded them of the beauty of simplicity and the warmth of human connection. Finally, please guide viewers, subscribe my channel and watch to another video. Thank you. Bye.